In this video, I have 3 different OTC stocks, and every single one of these plays has an upcoming merger that is expected to finalize very soon. So make sure you tap that like button, everything like that. Have the notification bell turned on because these are time sensitive plays that you do not want to miss, as I do have a very rare setup. I have a 0.001 tiny $3 million market cap penny stock creating a gold empire, and they're doing this as gold continues to hit all-time highs, as we are factoring in rate cuts coming as soon as September. I think the odds are around 90% at this point, according to multiple analysts. You can see gold price hits all-time highs and continues to surge up like crazy year to date, guys. And this tiny 0.001 penny stock has a $80 million merger according to multiple sources, and is expected to close by the end of the month with ready to mine gold deposits valued at $5 billion. Guys, this is a stock that you have to see. It's already up 100% since I first started covering it, and this is one that basically had a very profitable water bottle producing business. Actually had alkaline 88 or alkaline water that was sold in Walmart and other big retail chains. They lost this customer, and now they are going head first into the gold sector, which is very hot right now. On their presentation on their website, they have shown this basically ready to mine gold deposits valued at $4.8 billion, and they do have this merger expected to close by the end of the month. Actually had some updates by the company. First off, we want to talk about is PWDY, PWDY International Inc., the smallest semiconductor company in the entire market with a tiny $6 million market cap that basically cannot dilute shares, as the authorized shares are almost completely maxed out, and they do have a lot of big catalysts. You can see just today, this morning, had a very nice update. The company is excited to announce that last week they received requests for multiple motor quotes from a very large industrial equipment manufacturer based out of the United Arab Emirates. Stay tuned for more exciting updates. They do have real revenue coming in, doing over $1.4 million in revenue for 2023, almost breaking even. So this is one that can't really dilute shares and has multiple catalysts. They are trying to get uplist to the OTCQB, so they really want to push this one to 1 cent plus for 10 plus days. So this one has a good chance to reach 1 cent, and do think that they can capitalize on that as long as they do follow through with all these updates, and they do have a very massive acquisition or merger planned. So they do have that very big merger and acquisition planned, and that's a very big catalyst, as well as securing these other big orders. And just in the last month or two, they've secured around 4 or 5 different orders. So another catalyst is this should substantially increase their revenue numbers. You can see just on June 11th, they announced they received motor quotes from a large semiconductor manufacturer based out of Texas. And just a few days before that, they begun shipping orders to a new semiconductor manufacturer based out of Taiwan. Just today, just at 6:37 a.m., had a very big update. The company is excited to announce that last week we received requests for multiple motor quotes. So already secured 3 or 4 different customers, very big customers, in quotes, and they said multiple motor quotes from a very large industrial equipment manufacturer based out of the United Arab Emirates. So that is very big. So trading at 0.0032 as of right now has a big chance for further potential. There's a trading idea, not giving financial advice, but considering they cannot really dilute and have all of those massive catalysts, you have to watch. This one is one of the top OTC plays in the entire market. Next stock we have to talk about that has an $80 million merger according to multiple sources at a $3 million market cap or less, trading at 0.0015 is HYRU Corporation. Just had some massive updates from the company just this morning. We're going to talk about that. Keep in mind, I did call this one out just 3 months ago at 0.0007 in the triple zeros. So another 100% plus gainer. Actually, I just made a recent video on this one just a week or two ago at 0.0008 or just around this level as well, warning you guys of this merger. And we are getting closer, and this one is expected to finalize by the end of the month. Looking at their website, you can see based on this presentation, on this corporate presentation, production can start in 6 months, and they basically have, gold deposits valued at $4.82 billion. And something else to look at is their financial metrics. Just according to this, guys, keep in mind this is an OTC play. These are very high risk plays, and they are pump and dump plays, but this one does have that big catalyst. But according to this, it says their 8-year average net income is $383 million. So this is, a very good opportunity as gold continues to hit all-time highs. This is one to watch. And keep in mind, this company did have a very profitable water bottle producing business. You can see at one point, just in the second quarter of 2023, they did keep in mind, you always add 3 zeros to these numbers, but they did just under $8 million in revenue for the second quarter of 2023, and actually had very good margins with a net income of about $2.5 million. You can see their revenue growth was growing like crazy, almost doubling quarter over quarter. And then somewhere around the third quarter, basically, I think they did lose their Alkaline 88 as a customer, which was their biggest client. So Alkaline 88 was sold in very big name retail stores, in multi $100 billion companies, stores, etc. And it looks like they lost this customer and their whole business basically corrupted. And then they start this, trying to build this gold empire. And the thing to realize, they've been very active with their company updates ever since they basically had new management. They just had a new CEO and are building a team to basically follow through with this gold empire that they plan to create. And they also announced, just recently that they did want to cancel 1 billion shares of common stock, and they actually came through with this and accomplished exactly what they said they were going to do. So they have been following through with everything they do announce. So that's something to realize. Have been very active, just had a very big update today, had a new CEO, just like I said. But just on July 5th, just 2 weeks ago, or just over 10 days ago, the long-awaited update letter of intent for control block purchase and merger with Quasar Company was executed. New management incoming with their large mining operations, deal to close in July. More details to follow. And according to multiple sources, this is an $80 million merger for a $3 million company. So you can see just today, just 7 hours ago, great productive Zoom meeting with Quasar principals, closing documents provided to the buyer, awaiting Georgia State stamped documents as the final step. They say exciting times ahead. And they say right here that an 8K filing will be filed first due to the massive size of the deal, plus OTC filings and updates will follow. So very big catalyst coming. This one could continue to run based off that alone. Just a few days ago, just under a week ago, filing with the state, renew corporate actions with their upcoming preferred shares closing, getting ready for this very big merger. If they do come through with it, this one could have another parabolic run, as it already ran up, almost 100% just today at one point, is currently sitting at 0.0013, up 62%, just basically off of this tweet right here. So if they follow through with this merger expected to close by the end of the month, could see a very nice move once again. Next stock we want to look at is another OTC play with an upcoming merger planned, trading at 0.0008, a 000 play. According to this, they only have room to dilute 300 million shares, so almost capped out. Cannot dilute that many shares. They can dilute, like I said, just under 300 million shares, but do have an upcoming merger plan. And why am I looking at these OTC plays right now? Well, the entire market is down and having a pullback today, and according to a lot of analysts and a lot of big name institutions, and everything like that, the market could potentially continue to have a pullback and correction, as we have started to reach all-time highs in history. Whenever the entire stock market is red, having a pullback, it does sometimes bring more volume to the OTC markets and these OTC stocks. So we could see more people look at these plays if the market continues to have a pullback. So that's something to notice. These plays can get hot again, and we have seen some very big runners as of lately. Still, the volume in the OTC is low overall, but like I said, this can attract high interest with all of these plays if this scenario continues to happen. So we have IJJP, which on their website and their Twitter, you can see they just updated their roadmap regarding a merger and additional corporate material events. And they actually said they had a merger that was expected to close in June 2024. And right now it is mid-July. So we could see an update following this merger. A very small market cap, you can see, hasn't really put out any news that I can see in a long time, or any filings, it looks like. So just keep that in mind. This one does have an upcoming merger planned. If we do get something with that, could see a run here with ticker IJJP. IJJ Corporation does have a roadmap listed on their basically website. And they say starting in Q4 2024, they will roll out updates bi-monthly on social media, standard press releases, and news posted on OTCIQ, plus within their quarterly market disclosure and financial reports. So it looks like, if this is true, pretty soon, or we could start seeing some, consistent updates. And we do have that merger coming potentially. So this is one to watch. On my top 3 OTC plays are PWDY, HYRU Corporation, for a very short-term type play. And as another one is BLFR, one that does have a very good setup with a lot of catalysts. So let me know what you think about these plays, any other plays you're watching, and I will see you on the next video.